how I'm still printing pretty much 20K a day and we're scaling up for Black Friday with the Andromeda update everyone is talking about. You've seen on YouTube, you've seen on Twitter. If you're watching this video, you've probably seen it. Facebook Ads has finalized a new update called Andromeda. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's basically an AI updated system of how creatives work, uploading them, how it scans them, etc. Massive upheaval, huge. Let me just refresh the dashboard so you know these results are legit. We are still spending a lot on Facebook ads. I've seen a lot of people have been getting cooked. Everyone's been stressing about it. But the key point is the fundamentals always stay the same. It's really important to remember. In this video, I'm gonna show you two different variations of what we are doing versus other people at lower scale. So the first example is like 0 to 30K a month. The second example is the 400K a month system that I'm gonna break down that is still letting us spend a lot of money on Facebook ads, and we are scaling up continuously for Black Friday. There's going to be a lot of value in this video. So I'm going to break down these fundamentals that we're doing, everything that we are utilizing with the Andromeda update, our strategy of how we're going to scale into Q4 and hopefully hit the $1 million month. That's the goal. I want to do a 6-figure day. The store at the moment, we're doing pretty nice. Month to date is up from last month. I think we should do $400,000 to $500,000 this month. We are scaling up nicely. You can see with the Andromeda update, it's volatile. That's one thing I've been seeing. So 9K here, $20,000 there pretty much. And then we're sort of steadying at like between $15,000 and $18,000 a day. You can see it's been a bumpy month, and that is because of all the updates, especially last month as well. Everyone got cooked. We got a private network. We work with brands, e-com founders, people who are drop shipping, and the majority of people definitely got cooked last month in September. My financial team who also work multiple people, my agency friends who work with 8 to 9 figure brands, everyone got cooked. CPMs were up, sales were down, and generally profit was way down as well for that month as well. Obviously, I've got a pretty good bird's eye view on things because I consult and work with other e-com brands, people who are starting and scaling, and I've had quite a few calls with people I'm working with over the last few weeks. The reason you need to watch this, you need to understand the information I'm going to tell you this video. There's going to be more information dipped in and drip fed over this video, so stay tuned, get your notepad out as well. The general census I have seen with speaking to people who I'm consulting, there is a gap now. It's October. So number one, the Andromeda update came in. What has this caused? Fear and panic. Everyone's like, oh, what's the new creative diversification system? How do we run Facebook ads? The majority of people doing between 30 to 100K a month, people I'm speaking to who were trying to scale up, have been scaling ad spend down because of the Andromeda update and trying to test the new things, new campaigns, creative diversification. They have been scaling down because profits have been decreasing, or way more volatile, way more unprofitable days. Whereas bigger brands that I'm speaking to, they are all scaling up no matter what. So they're actually taking bigger auction space and they're taking more of the paid marketing space on Facebook, etc. Even though it's more volatile, maybe less profitable, they're still taking more of the market share of the total TAM, which is basically how many sales per product per niche you can get within Facebook. The Andromeda update is basically called smaller brands like maybe yourself, or if you're just starting, to basically panic, fear, and change and micromanage your Facebook ad account on the daily, which is actually making your results even more worse. We have been doing the Andromeda update style sort of Facebook ads since the start of the year. This update's been going on for ages. This is what this video is about. The fundamentals have not changed. This panic is not real. It's a bad month. If you're a business owner, you should be aware of these bad months and you should take advantage of it, which is what we're doing as well. All of the smaller brands under 100K a month have scaled down due to less profitability and have done more things to that ad account than they've done probably for the past year to test new things. Like I'm seeing people doing Andromeda update campaigns, trying all sorts of things. Like the fundamentals have stayed the same. This has been rolling out for a year. Nothing has really changed. I think the final rollouts happened last month and a little bit this month as well. So it's just been bumpy. That is just a product of Facebook implementing a new update. So obviously the results are gonna be bumpy. As a business owner, you should be prepared for this. So I'm gonna break down the fundamentals. I'm gonna tell you what we're doing for the Facebook ads structure and how we're running it. And you're gonna understand creative diversity has always been the case. It's still king. And this update is gonna play into your hand. The key point you need to understand, which is what I've been telling my people that I'm consulting with, do not let these changes decrease your spend. So what is happening now, a lot of the smaller brands have been decreasing spend and the bigger brands are going up in spend. In the month of October, November's the biggest month for Black Friday. So what is happening? All the bigger brands are pushing the smaller brands further down the auction and it's harder for them to be profitable and scale up again. As they are taking this media buying space in Black Friday, November, it's gonna be way harder for the smaller brands under 100K a month to capitalize on the Black Friday market because all these brands would have pushed their spend up so much and they're gonna continue to push it up even further in Black Friday. So you're gonna get rising CPM costs if you're a smaller brand. You're gonna get all these rising costs because you have not been doing the things, the fundamentals, and sticking to them. strategy. My strategy right now is I am increasing spend continuously until Black Friday, and I will double down on increasing spend again for Black Friday because we want lead gen and filling the funnels up for Q4. Very important. I probably shouldn't share this because you might be my competitor, but we're scaling for good reason. My advice is if you're a smaller brand and 100K a month, stick to the fundamentals and continue to increase spend, even if your profit margins are lower, because you want to make sure you've got market dominant space for Black Friday and also just filling your funnels in October. So Black Friday, you get way more sales, you've got way more data, etc. It's a strategy that plays off very well. I'm just looking at the live view for our results. I think it is like 1 to 2 p.m. in the USA, so it's still pretty early and we nearly hit 10K today. Quite a few people checking out, a few purchases in the last 10 minutes. So we are legit. I'll refresh this again. We are scaling brands and we're going to get ready for a big Q4. I'm really looking forward to it, to be honest. I'm interested to see how my skills output for Black Friday, so we'll see. The most issues with the Andromeda update are the people who are not running the fundamentals properly and have not been doing the Facebook system. That's always been the case anyway, which I'm going to explain. So if you are doing 0 to 30K a month or under 100K a month, you're probably running your Facebook ads yourself, you're doing the creative strategy yourself, you might have someone hired for emails, but the main factor that is keeping you below 30 or 100K a month is your creative diversification and your creative system. You've got a poor back end and your offer's probably one-dimensional and you're not doing updates, you're not trying new things. The thing I see often with people below the 100K mark, you will initially scale up. So let's say 30K a month, 100K a month, but then it will always go down because you don't know what to do next. It's a big problem I see with people is what to do next. What do you do next? The problem is you're not thinking about the business long term. So the mechanics of the business, the contribution margin, scaling the brand up. Scale is health. This is something I figured out over time is scaling is actually necessary for a brand to continue. You must scale progressively and evenly over the year for the brand to survive. Yes, once you're at peak scale, you can reduce and increase profits. But for the brand to survive, scaling is very important. Like momentum is key. If the momentum stops, the business growth generally stops, especially if you're in the startup stage, and it will die. So you've got to your 100K a month mark or you're just starting, you scale up. Everyone always asks me, what do we do next? I'm making Facebook ads. I've got emails going. The website's good. And we've got our single product. What's next? What do we do next? How do we get past this 100K a month, 30K a month? How do we get to 400K a month, million a month? How do we do it? The key is momentum and scale. You must continue to scale and you must put the systems in place to scale, which is basically more of the same, but continuously all the time. This is what people do not dive into their head. So once you're at the 100K a month mark, you need to start hiring, you need to start building systems. You need to do more of the same things that you started, but in depth to a way where you can get past 100K a month. And you must push the budgets for Facebook more. You must be more aggressive on scaling. Understand you have spend targets to hit to which you increase your contribution front end margin, which surpasses your fixed cost. You must stay profitable. Staying profitable is massive for the business growth and business health. The 400K per month system, which I'm going to break down and then I'm going to talk about the Facebook ads creative diversification at the end. Basically what we're doing to make sure we are continuously inputting ads at a good rate, managing the ads at a good rate, and the creative diversification to continuously scale. A 400K a month brand, which has got past that general problems of 100K per month below and less, is number one, we're running other paid ad platforms like Google, TikTok, Pinterest. We have a creative system. We have a strong creative system. We are producing ads, and ads. So what I'll see, people who get hit 100K a month then die, they're not producing enough ads. It's so basic, it's so simple, but they'll be doing the creative strategy themselves, managing the editing team themselves, etc. But they're not producing ads on a scale. We produce 100 to 300 ads per month at the moment, maybe more, to be honest. And we're launching these in big batches once per week. Most brands under 100K per month do not have that creative output and they do not have the systems to do that creative output. And it's just one person doing the creative strategy. Multiple creative inputs is very important to scale a brand. So let's say, for example, we've got me doing creative strategy, we've got another person doing creative strategy, and there's another input of someone doing creative strategy. 2 to 3 people, multiple brains doing creative strategy, so you're not limited to your singular brain of creative strategy. That is going to be bottleneck of yourself. You are not going to be the most creative person. You yourself is probably a bottleneck in the business, not getting you past 100K a month. You have not got enough creative diversification, and again, you're not making enough ads. You haven't got 100 plus active ads. You're not testing every single type of ad. You've probably not got a consolidated account. What I usually see, people under 100K a month, they've got multiple campaigns, it's all messy. They've split campaigns where they do not need to be split. Like a campaign can have like 2 ad sets in with a couple ads. Another campaign will have 2 ad sets with a couple ads, but they're all going to the same thing. Consolidate your account, figure out what works, and keep it simple with the main focus of input of creative diversification. You do not need to micromanage the account every day. You just need to look at the overall profits and scale based on what your targets are. You must push the Facebook spend to dominate the market, and you do not have creative momentum. Another thing I'll see are people below 100K a month, month, they'll get to 100K a month, do a really profitable month, and they'll slow down. They won't continue what they're doing because they're the forefront of the business. Generally another thing that happens. But this is what we're doing if you're doing 400K a month plus. We've got a strong email system, pop-up, high sign-up rate, 2 to 5 campaigns weekly, email rev 20% plus minimum. 6 flows, creative angles, back-end. When you're doing 400K plus a month, you need a couple VAs. You might need a store manager. We have a store manager. She does a lot of stuff, operations, stock management. She's great, such a good hire. Would advise people to get a store manager and operations manager. It's OP. They manage the VAs, they manage all that, etc. Product developments, return system, branded packaging. Super important. Return and customer focus. Like when you're doing bigger numbers, you need to have the fundamentals solid. For example, Andromeda update comes in. Everyone has a bad month. Everyone makes less profit. But the brands that have got good lead gen, good branded packaging, have a strong customer base they can retarget products to. So boom, we drop a new product. All the people we previously sold to buy the product and we make good profit margins on the day. Or we release a subscription. People want subscription. You have things to resell your customers to increase your returning customer rate. Obviously, bigger brands are always doing offers, seasonal offer updating. So for example, Halloween sale right now. We're running a Halloween sale. Black Friday's coming up. We're going to Black Friday sale. In-depth offer system that we've prepared. Christmas coming up. Christmas sale. Stuff like this. Labor Day sale. A seasonal offer update and not just a singular flatline offer all year round. It's not going to create enough urgency. It's not going to create enough pressure for the customers that need a bit of pushing to buy. You must test multiple offers and strategy, the bigger brands as well. For example, increase in spend, avatar-based marketing, increase in your total customer acquisition with promoting and creating ads for new audiences in different styles, different formats, different countries. Product drops, really good. Subscriptions, getting the best product margins you can to basically outbid your competitors. Lead gen, creating systems where you can generate leads, email and SMS to a high rate, which are going to convert for the long run. This is what I mean. We're building the bigger brands. We are building assets that will produce us cash, even if the Andromeda update is not there or like giving you a bad month. Do you know what I mean? So if you're purely focused and not doing iterations and implementations of your brand in the long term, you're gonna struggle. I'm just gonna explain this to you briefly, and I think I'm gonna do another video on next week, more in depth. I'll build the flowchart out. With the Andromeda update, so listen to my words very clearly. With the Andromeda update, concepts are king. What is the process? How do you continuously scale? 1, aim according to your spend. So let's say, for example, you're spending $1,000 a day on ads. Your goal should be make 2 to 5 concepts a week and you launch them weekly. A concept can have 2 to 10 ads in it. It doesn't really matter, it's up to you. But your goal with the Andromeda update is to test concepts. Let's say we got this black mug, which I've just finished. It's a great cup of tea. We got this black mug. We're selling this mug on Facebook ads. A concept will be this product image. We just have a product image of a mug with the offer on 20% off Halloween sale. That is a concept. We can make multiple variations, maybe change the backgrounds, etc. The second concept is me filming this with an iPhone video in my hand, like a UGC style. That is concept 2, saying, I've just received this mug. It's great. It's amazing. That is another concept. Another concept is maybe the founder with this mug talking about the product, saying, I've created this mug for this reason and it's got this abilities. Concept number 3. Your goal with the Andromeda update is to produce a certain amount of concepts per week and to test them weekly. Any concept that prevails, you must make iterations and variations of these products to continue to scale. Every 2 to 4 weeks with your Facebook ad account, you need to be tight on cutting ads. And I really suggest you get like Triple Whale or a third-party tracking platform to track first click ROAS versus the normal ROAS. You'll see a lot of ads have a high first click ROAS. A lot of ads will have good general ROAS, but with the Facebook ad update now, you got top of funnel ads, middle of funnel ads, and bottom of funnel ads. And basically what is going to happen, some ads will be good at finding new customers, some ads will be good at closing the deal, other ads will be good at warming up the leads, and other ads will close them. So it is a full funnel based Facebook system. With the new Andromeda update, you can upload way more ads in an ad set. So you can upload 20 to 40 ads in an ad set. It doesn't really matter with multiple concepts. It doesn't matter. Generally what we're seeing is less ad sets, more ads in an ad set, higher ad inputs are definitely doable. So just make as many ads as possible. That is generally the key thing. More concepts, more ads, more spend. Focus on the back end to make more profit, and strategy is going to increase your profit even more. So guys, I'm so gassed for Black Friday. Hope you are too. If you want to work with us, if you need help for Black Friday, Q4, or you're starting or scaling, you can book a call below. We've got a big private network. We have suppliers, creative strategists, packaging, anything you pretty much need that is affiliated with starting an e-commerce brand. We pretty much have the connection and everything in there in the network as well. Weekly group calls, etc. If you want to speak to me on a Q&A, feel free. Call is below. Let's get it.